Hello, are you ready for some horrible movies? This is our horrible movie time. International Gorilay. I've been talking about it. We need to see it.
ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه
Perfect 90s, right? Right now. Masood, here's a action thriller. Jan Muhammad. Delivery is Imran. It's a music. Ashraf Bashir Ali. Haram time. We're very halal people here, right? Tell these to the good guys. Smoking alcohol.
Sit down, please.
Sit down, British.
छोटी देश शैतान
Forty hey, we are the best.
सिर्फ आलम इस्लाम नू मिटान दे इकट्ठे होए ने
This is so good. I just want to bring Pakistani people to watch this. We have come together here to destroy Islam. Oh, they're drinking alcohol and smoking. They've come. Oh, oh, these villains have come to destroy Islam.
ये इनाम मुसलमानों नू बर्बाद न किया गया The Nile, the Sahel to life.
All the Islamic states are going to merge. We have to come to destroy Islam. Oh my God. This is great. You've got to admit, this is amazing. This is so good. All of them, they've come together at this table to destroy Islam. Because the Muslims are going to merge together.
Hey, लाश करना टुकड़े टुकड़े फैली हुई इस्लामी रियासत एक हो जाएगी
In order to control this Islam, there will be a blast.
एक धमाका होगा एहो जी आग लावांगे कि जिदे सेक नाल तमाम दुनिया दे मुसलमाना दा ईमान जल के राख हो जाएगा and that's what we people want एहो जे हालात हर मुसलमान मुल्क के जाके तुझे की करना है ए तुहानू लिख के दे दिता है
सर आलम इस्लाम दा सब तो मजबूत किला पाकिस्तान क्या जाता है और तुसी जिक्र नहीं किया
आलम इस्लाम के सब तो मजबूत किले नु डाल ले सब तो मजबूत आदमी जाएगा आलम इस्लाम के
Ali Islam, the strongest fort. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh, this is so great. Pakistan has
found
this out because I was finding
Commander Jason or Casey.
Commander. The commander's name is Jason, and it's this brown guy here. He's Jason. But you know what his name is? His nickname is JC, like Jesus Christ. Oh my God, it's so bad.
Thanks, Chief Batu Batu. Barry, साढ़े पाकिस्तानी एजेंट नो लाइन पे ले आ.
Okay, sir.
Chief Batu Batu is the commander of the Israeli forces because they don't know any Hebrew names. They call him Chief Batu Batu, the guy with the 10-gallon hat. They're trying to make fun of Southern Americans and Israelis, but they don't know what an Israeli is. Pakistan, we hate Israel. We have no idea what Israel is. What is Israel? We don't know. We don't have a clue.
Yes. जी जी सर मैं मंसूर बोल रहा हूँ
जी सोना मंसूर बोल रहा हूँ
मैंने मंसूबे दी तफसील मिल चुकी है नोट साडी मर्जी दे ते कम साडी मर्जी दा बाय गंपत
So I think that's basically supposed to be like a Hindu name, like Ganpati, like Ganesh. So it's hilarious. Ganesh, Ganpati.
इन्ना पाकिस्तान दा बजट नहीं होंदा जिन्ना माल सानू मिलण वाला है अपने बंदे बुला ले
कंद इकट्ठा हो लैण दे मक्खियां आपे ही पहुंच जाणगी
सर ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ याद ਕੀਤਾ है
महकमा पुलिस दा ओ केड़ा अफसर है जिन्नू ये खबर नहीं कि गुलाम ते जावेद गुंडियां दी ओ जोड़ी है जिन्हां ने इस शहर दे हर गुंडे दे नक विच दम कीता है
लेकिन सर हैरत है आज तक गुंडियां दी इस जोड़ी ने शहर दे सब तो वड्डे गुंडे ते नाजायज फरोश गणपत नू हाले तक नहीं लुटिया
इसलिए कि गणपत के खिलाफ सिर्फ रिपोर्ट आने बुनियादी तौर पे एक शरीफ ते कारोबारी इंसान है इस तो पहला कि गुंडियां दी ओ जोड़ी उस शरीफ ते सिर ते भी जा पहुंचे
Before he becomes target.
उन्हां नु हथकड़ी पा दियो
सर एक कम डिप्टी मुस्तफा के सिवा कोई नहीं कर सकता
तू ठीक कहना है और कहो ये गुंडे मैनू 24 घंटे दे अंदर अंदर अपने सामने चाहिए ने बस
तुसी मेरे सामने नहीं दीवारे चीन दे पीछे आ गए हो तुसी अपने अपने इलाके दे बेताज बदमाश मैं मुल्क का सब तो बड़ा चोर जिन कोई मोर नहीं पिया जे जावेद ते गुलाम जिन्हां सारे बदमाशां ने लुटिया है जे मेरे बुए को लंघ जान ते मर जान जे किसी दिन बदबख्ती उन्होंने फेर के मेरे को ले
This is so amazingly bad. It's so amazingly bad. I love this. Oh, you have to see this. It's so horribly bad. And I love it. Every second of terribleness, it's got to be seen.
ते फिर जिंदा नहीं जा सकेंगे क्योंकि मैं अपने दिन इंतहाई मॉडर्न ते साइंटिफिक अंदाज कत्लगाह बना देता है इस का आप बुलाया है जरा दी आमद दे अंदाज ते देखो
That mustache, it is killer. And it's so horrible. This makes me not know how to do it. Oh, this is loud music. Loud music. Right here. Look at this loud. Pakistani. Oh my gosh. I think this is a Chilean movie.
मेरे लगदा मस्त लारा तक मेरा तुरो तुरो
It's the lipstick, halal midriff, halal hair showing.
मेरा तुरो तुरो नजारा तक नजारा 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 परवानिया दीवानिया परवानिया दीवानिया मेरे लाल जटक रामीना
It's so much like that. It's like the spectacle. It's like trying to be like a Bollywood movie. It's beautiful halal restaurants.
सामनल कैद जेरी कहनी गल बात वे एक तक रहन के तू पहली मुलाकात वे सामनल कैद जेरी कहनी गल बात वे एक तक रहन के तू पहली मुलाकात वे एक तक रहन के तू पहली मुलाकात वे मेरी अखियां सिर्फ इशारा तक मेरी अखदा सिर्फ इशारा तक मेरा तुरो तुरो नजारा तक नजारा इशारा नजारा
I think we're gonna get more entertainment value.
दीवानिया परवानिया दीवानिया मेरे लाल दीवानिया
And the thing is, you have no idea what's going on.
Lara lapa lara lapa, addi tappa addi tappa. Lara lapa lara lapa.
It's so hard to hear the audio. I can't really.
Dintara dintara doom, dintara dintara
It echoes
doom.
so bad.
Lara lapa addi tappa. Chora di mehfil, sare ne chor. चोरा दी महफिल सारे ने चोरा नू अज पै जाने ने मोर मिलना नहीं तेनू कोई मेरे जिया हो तू नैला मैं तैला सारे चोरां विचों नंबर मेरा पहला तू नैला मैं तैला सारे चोरां विचों नंबर मेरा पहला
और होना की अज यारा तक और होना की अज यारा तक मेरा दूरों दूरों नजारा तक नजारा 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 परवानिया दीवानिया परवानिया दीवानिया मेरे लाल जटक रामीना
ना 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 मेरे को लान दे बेशुमार रस्ते पर वापसी का रास्ता सिवाय मेरे कोई नहीं जानता बरखुरदार
Look at this.
तेरे सामने
It's a disco battle.
मौत बच रही
Disco
है
duel.
जग्गू एन फाइला
Go!
जल्दी बुझदी किस बत्ती च जिंदगी है
जिंदगी
ते किस च मौत ऐ सिर्फ गणपति जानदा है फिर चुका के नोट वापस रख दे इस कत्लगाह चो तेनू स्वाए गणपति कोई नहीं कर सकता
about Islam, Islamic terrorists. And look how many times they do these zoom in shots. You have no idea who any of these people are. There's so many things you know who that is? You're not going to believe who this guy is. This guy is a famous actor in Bollywood. I'm like, what is he doing in this movie? I have to show you who this is. He's in a remake of a movie I really like a lot. Look here. This is Javed Sheikh. This is an extremely famous Bollywood. He's a Bollywood actor and a Lollywood actor. And he's in this horrible movie. It's shocking that he's actually here.
मौत दा रस्ता तू बखाया ते हुण जिंदगी दा रस्ता भी तू ही बखाएगा
All random. This is what's horrible about this movie. They're not actually giving us screenplays. They just roll people in. They put them in like modern type clothing.
मशहूर गली गली मेरा इनाम कर देने लोग मैनू चुके सलाम अगे पीछे फिरदे ने सोने पोछा तुसी जीरो मैं हीरो सीधे हो जाओ भैड़ा दे हीरो तुसी जीरो मैं हीरो सीधे हो जाओ भैड़ा दे हीरो
Who's that? I don't know who that is. Yeah, I need to stream it all because there's so many funny things. And you see, they sound just I would totally do that. I would start singing about this. I think shit at the stage for copies. They all sing this super high pitched voice. It's considered one of the worst. I would agree that this is the worst.
Thank you, Mr. Gupta. तो मैंने इस शहर दा पूरा गंद एक कोई थां ते इकट्ठा कर
I have to ask you, this movie is bringing you to Deen al-Islam. This is the greatest movie to bring you to Islam. You know, they do the dawah tables. This is what they need. They don't need dawah tables. They need international Gorilay. This will bring people to Islam. You know, what's his name? The Watcher Warner. Oh, his name's the Warder, right? He should play this. This is from his culture. He can play this movie and he'll bring people to Islam. You don't need a table with Qurans. Just show this movie. And after you watch it, you become a Muslim.
सब दुखेरा पालो
So we have a new poll. You press 1, 2, or 3. This movie is making me want to take Shahada. Yes, of course. 2, no way. 3, it's giving me some other kind of feelings.
ओए किथे जाएंगी सानू फड़ाण आई है हां हुण ते तू हमेशा साडे नाल ही फड़ी जाएंगी तू की कर रहा है जो तू करना चाहना है बच्चिया वो मैं भी कर सकता ओए ओए हटिया
This is very Islamic. The woman threw something and they're sniffing what the woman threw. This is, oh my God, this is as halal as you get. This is as halal as you get. Oh man. Ooh. They've caused many shahadas. I don't know why David Wood and Apostate Prophet don't just show this movie. This will bring people into Islam. No, or Muslim Lantern. I don't know if Muslim Lantern would understand the culture of what's going on here, but Fareed responds, all the da'is, this is what you need to give to people to get people to join Islam. And, Flip, they can bring this to Israel and they could show this movie and everybody's just going to want to join Islam after watching it. Oh my God. My God. Oh, you're going to want to join Islam after watching this. It's getting ready to please or upset us. This is creepy as you get. This is like creepy South Asian culture. The woman is throwing articles and they're like grinning from ear to ear. And this is a movie about Islam.
या तो तू अखा बंद कर ले या मुंह इधर फेर ले बंदे दा पुत्र बड़े ये औरत हर हालत च इज्जत के काबिल है ऐसी भी की गल है मर्द आदमियां मर्द पता है हां रास्ता से होने होई दसेगी पुत्र
It's a strange
दरवाजा भी बंद हो चुका है
मैं तो थे हाथ धोना आया था
ते मैं नु लेन आया था.
And you see, we're going to do like a half an hour now because this is a really, really long movie. And a lot of it's filler, as you're going to see. Like what we've just watched, majority of it's filler. I think in their second part, I'm going to show the beginning part because it helps that. And then we'll just skip this other part just for those who don't make it. Boy, this movie is bad. It is so bad.
मैं तो समझा सी कि तुसी शर्म दे मारे डुब के मर गए हो पर एकम गैरत बंद कर दे बातें चेप पे गैरत नहीं तशरीफ ले आए ने ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਾਡਲੇ ਹੁਣ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਦਕੇ ਵਾਰੀ ਜਾਓ ਕੁਝ ਪਾਰ ਕੇ ਸੁੱਟੋ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਿਰ ਚੁੰਮੋ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਹੌਸਲਾ ਵੱਧੇ ਫਿਰ ਕਾਰ ਢਾਕੇ ਮਾਰਨ फिर दुनिया ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਕਹਿਣ ਦਾ ਮੌਕਾ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਏ ਕਿ ਭਰਾ ਡਿਪਟੀ ਦੀ ਵਰਦੀ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਡਾਕੇ ਮਾਰਨਾ ਦਾ
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਇੰਜ ਝਾੜਾ ਪਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਰੋਜ਼ ਡਾਕੇ ਮਾਰਦੇ ਨੇ
ਤੇਰੀ ਇਸ ਹਮਾਇਤ ਨੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹਰਾਮ ਖਾਣ ਦੀ ਆਦਤ ਪਾਈ ਪੁੱਛ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰਾਤੀ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਸਨ ਪੁੱਛ ਦੱਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਰਾਤੀ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਫੜਿਆ ਸੀ ਡਾਕਾ ਮਾਰਦੇ
ਹਾਏ ਮੈਂ ਮਰ ਗਈ
ਕਾਸ਼ ਤੂੰ ਮਰ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਭਾਈਜਾਨ
ए ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ
साला तेरे प्यार ते पर्दा पोशी ने इन्हां दा ज़हन इन्ना गंदा कर दिता है कि मैनू शर्म आंदी है इन्हां नू अपना कर लग्या लानत इन्हां दी ज़हनियत ते लानत तेरी तरबियत ते
अपनी जुबान और ताला लाओ डिप्टी साहब
सानू गोली मार दो
लानत तेरी मैनू शर्म आंदी पर्दा
टाका मार दे
हाय
मैं तुहानू राती कित्थों फड़िया सी
टाका मार दे
हाय मैं मर गई
काश तुम मर जांदी भाईजान
ए ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ
So they were at a robbery. That these are the bad guys.
साला तेरे प्यार ते पर्दापोशी ने इन्हां दा ज़हन इन्ना गंदा कर दिता है कि मैनू शर्म आंदी है इन्हां नू अपना करन लग्या। लानत इन्हां दी ज़हनीयत ते लानत तेरी तरबियत ते।
अपनी जुबान और ताला लो डिप्टी साहब।
सानू गोली मार दियो पर साडी भाभी मां दी शान की गुस्ताखी करोगे ते फिर असी किसी रिश्ते का एहतराम नहीं करांगे।
सानू इन्हां दी अखां च अखां पाउण दी जरूरत किवें होई?
It's so melodramatic. We have committed bad deeds. And don't worry, these are our heroes. Our heroes are people who commit bad deeds at the disco. Oh, Pakistani Burt Reynolds. Maybe he lives life like Burt Reynolds. Oh my gosh. It seems like it. Real life Burt Reynolds. Too funny.
रात कारज लगन वाली है सदालत दा साडे कोल एहतराम नहीं होंदा भाभी मां। बदमाशी असी करिए इस बेइज्जत तू हो क्यों? जे तेरी तरबियत खराब होंदी ते बच्चे हर साल सोने दे तमगे कदी ना लेंदे। असी एमए दे इम्तिहान विच पूरे सूबे दा रिकॉर्ड कदी ना तोड़दे। पर टोपी वाले ने कदी ये सोचा कि असी कई सालों तो डिग्रियां हाथ च लैके इज्जत दी रोटी लई नौकरियां लभदे फिर रहे।
You see, there's just so much filler here. They're talking about these people having jobs, they're doing crimes, but they can't be like degrees, but they can't find work. Like, it's crazy.
पर नौकरियां सिर्फ उन्हां कोल ने जिन्हां कोल कोई सनद नहीं। सिर्फ सिफारिशां ने, सिफारिशां।
पूरे मुल्क
You have skills, so now they're complaining about how capitalism works. They're like, we have degrees, but it's not about skills, it's about connections. The country is ruled by thugs or corrupt police.
या बदमाशां दा राज या पुलिस दा।
Badash!
ए शहर दी हर नुक्कर ते बदमाश दी बैठक, जुए दा अड्डा ते मंशियात फरोशी दा कारोबार साडी कंठ पिछे नहीं। पुलिस दी पुष्ट बनाई छोंदा पूरे मुल्क नू चट के खाण वाले बावर्दी बदमाश। शीशा बखान दा बड़ा शौक है तुहानू। कदी आप भी देखण दा हौसला पैदा करो डिप्टी साहब।
चलो चाचा जी, ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਘਰ 'ਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ।
ਇਹ ਸਿਰਫ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਦੇ ਪਿਓ ਨੇ, ਸਾਡੇ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦੇ। ਚਲੋ ਚਾਚਾ ਜੀ।
It's so funny what this movie is doing. It is condemning the police. It's condemning their own police. This movie is condemning its own police. It's saying its police is corrupt. The police caught these people trying to steal money, their own family members, and they're critiquing them. It's unbelievable.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ ਦੁਸ਼ਮਣ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਹੋ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੋਵਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਸਿਰਫ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੈ। ਇਹ ਬੇਈਮਾਨ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਾਨ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਨੇ। ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਜ਼ਿੱਦ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹਵਾਲਾਤ ਤੇ ਚੰਪਾਰ ਲੈ ਆਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਜ਼ਿੱਦ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਬਦਮਾਸ਼ੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਛੁਡਾ ਸਕਦੇ। ਦੱਸੋ ਮੈਨੂੰ, ਦੱਸੋ।
ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਮਾਨਤ ਦੇਣੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਇਹ ਕੋਈ ਬਦਮਾਸ਼ੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਗੇ।
क्यों है?
आहो भाभी मां ने जो कह देता है
असी मन लिया। हुण साडी शराफत दे इश्तिहार अखबारां छप जाणगे।
Okay, now we're getting into Islam. We're getting into the Islam territory. You ready for this? Agya!
एक नया राजपाल पैदा हो गया, एक नया राजपाल पैदा हो गया।
So basically what they're screaming about. So Rajpal, I'm going to have to teach you a little bit something about South Asian things here. So there's a thing called, it's like the Rajpal incident. Basically what happened was the Hindus and Muslims were feuding before partition, right? So how Pakistan exists is there was a partition that happened in 1947, a year before Israel was established. And basically, it was the idea that these South Asian Muslims would have like a safe haven because they felt they were oppressed in India. It's kind of objectively false because you have a huge population. The second biggest population in India are Muslims, so that's already kind of a statement. But at the time, this is what people thought. So basically, what happens is what happens is there's this battle between the Hindus and the Muslims. So the Muslims publish this kind of document that attacks Sita. It's called Sita Chinkala, and it basically insults Sita, who's this very holy maiden within the Vedic Indian tradition, by kind of calling her a prostitute. And it also attacks Krishna and says that Krishna is this kind of promiscuous being, even though he's this very divine being in Hinduism. And so the Hindus respond, and then the Hindus write their own book called Rangila Rasul. And Rangila Rasul means, Rangila is like this Urdu word that means like colorful, like sexually colorful, and it's kind of a hit piece against the Prophet of Islam, you know. So basically what happens is in Rangila Rasul, it's attacking. So the Indian Muslims get very upset. So they go to, and it's published by Rajpal, the original writer, who we find out later who he is, but the publisher Rajpal publishes this and says, publishes this book, and then Indian Muslims get very upset, even though they initiated this battle. And I'm like, how do you get upset? If you're going to play with fire, you're going to get burned. And in fact, the Quran tells them not to do this. The Quran says don't insult other religions. It actually explicitly states that. You can't insult other religions because your religion will be insulted. But I don't know, some of these people, I don't know what they're doing. The same thing with the Dawagandists. Doesn't make sense to me. You actually are prohibited from insulting other religions or gods according to the Quran. And we can get that verse if you want to see it, but that's a fact. But basically what happens is Rajpal the Indian Muslims go to the British government because it's under the British Raj, and they're like, what are you talking about? We don't care about these types of things. This is your own petty little religious feuds. You think we care about your Mohammedan religion or your Hindus? We don't care about these things. You do whatever you're doing. We don't care. You know? Like a snooty British person, right? They're snooty British people. They're like, no, of course we don't care. You do your own business. And then the Muslims get very upset. And there's this guy named Illumiddin. Illumiddin comes in, and I try to do a very posh British person, and he's very posh. So Illumiddin buys a dagger for a rupee. A rupee is the currency in South Asia. It's in Pakistan too. And he gets this dagger to basically take out Rajpal. I don't know. I'm such a free speech dude. Like, if you don't agree, write an op-ed, bro. Like, grow up. If you don't like something, grow up and learn how to like critique things and challenge things without being violent. Like, people who deal with this are just they don't get props. So Rajpal gets a dagger, and he basically pays some rupees to find out where he's a kid. This guy's 19 years old, and he kills Rajpal, who's a publisher. He didn't actually write this book, though, by the way. And he said, I'm not going to reveal it because I don't want my person who's writing this book to face anything against him. So this guy's a publisher. He didn't write the book. And then he gets killed or unalived and by Illumiddin. And then basically the British are like, no, when you're fighting with words, that's something else. But when you do violence, you're creating problems for the British Empire, and you are going to be hung. They like to hang people, so they had this trial, and Illumiddin was hung, and they were just so sad about this. And I'm like, some of these people saw him as a shahid, which means like a witness or a martyr, which is ridiculous. He could have written an op-ed. You don't like something, write an op-ed, bro. Like, that's my position. Write an op-ed. If you don't like something, you can combat it with your words. That's what free speech is about. You can't be some kind of like monster and, brutal kind of being, but that's what he decided to take, and this is what they're. So sorry for that long aside, but basically that's what's going on in this story here. So yeah, this explains what is going on here, and yeah, I don't like it. It's wild. Let me get back. One second. It's so bad. Here we go. So he's talking about Raj. So they're basically saying you're going to find out who this new Rajpal is. That's it. Salman Rushdie, which is not the same as Rajpal, because Rajpal was the publisher, Salman Rushdie was the author. So these people who made this movie don't even know the difference. They don't even know the difference within their own narrative.
इमाम खोमेनी ने सलमान रुश्दी को वाजिबुल कत्ल करार दे दिया।
मेरे मौला जिन्ने साडे मोहम्मद दी शान च।
I mean, this is so embarrassing for Muslims. Do you think if you're believing in the Prophet of Islam, right, and you're saying Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, you believe in the Prophet, Nabi Mustafa, right? Do you think that the Prophet can protect himself? Do you think he needs you to protect him? Do you think God needs to be protected? Do you think any of these holy people, the Prophet Moses, Moshe Rabbeinu Haggadol, he needs to be protected? If people are special holy people, they don't need you to protect them. People who can write words, they can't be hurt. I don't know, like this is such a low level of faith. It's such an embarrassing faith that these people have. That people can offend people by, you think God can be offended by words? And someone could write a book and God is now going to be offended. Is this how weak your perspective of God is? It's embarrassing. Judgment Day. It said Muhammad Mustafa Dushman, the enemies of the Prophet of Islam.
Dushman mitate.
Amen. What a horrible prayer. Is that, I'm sorry, chat. Who prays for people being destroyed? What kind of person prays to destroy people? Especially someone who wrote a book. Who prays to destroy people? You gotta be pretty messed up. I'm sorry. Ooh, sorry. Let's minimize this. Praying for people to be destroyed.
हो जाए एक राजपाल ते गुस्ताख रसूल पहले भी पैदा होया सी पाबी मां
पर हो जे बेगैरत बददुआवां नाल कदी नहीं मोए
ऐस खबीस नु कत्ल करन लई मोहम्मद दे हर गुलाम नु गालत होए ने
माशाअल्लाह
शायद असी हर बुरे ते बदमाश नाल ऐसी ले लड़दे रहे हां कि एक दिन कायनात दे सब तो बुरे इंसान नाल सानू लड़ना पैना सी
रब तन्नू कामयाब करे पर उस शैतान तक पहुंचना कोई मामूली काम नहीं
जज्बा सच्चा होवे एक काबा भी चल के कोल आ जांदा है पाबी मां वो काफिर कदमा इच किवें नहीं आएगा
चाचा जी तुसी किधर जा रहे हो
हाँ बेटी ये भी हो सकता है कि ऐसी कदी वापस ना आए
असी मर जाइए ते सानू रोना नहीं बेटे इसलिए कि शहीद नु रोना मना है
इस सफर विच तानू होर च कुछ नहीं दे सकते चाचा जी पर रब अगे दुआ है कि साडी दोवां दी उम्र भी तानू ला देवे
एने छोटे मुंह चों एडी वड्डी गल भाभी मां भाईजान किथे ने
And it's amazing. These are people who are doing criminal activities and now they're acting super holy. This is insane. These people are talking about, they're in the bar doing all these things, and then someone writes a book and they're now super holy people because they want to do vengeance. What kind of spirituality is this? It's ridiculous. It is insane. It's insane. And the funny thing is, I think every single Muslim person should be like, dude, this is insane and should be rebuked. You know, I don't even know how they greenlit this movie.
मीटिंग बुलाने की जरूरत इसलिए महसूस हुई है कि पूरे मुल्क में सलमान रुश्दी के खिलाफ नफरत की अग पल पई है बच्चे तो लेके बुढ़े तक हर एक का मुतालबा है कि सलमान रुश्दी नो ही नहीं बल्कि उन्होंने पनाह देने वाले नो भी नेस्त और नाबूद कर दिता जाए कुछ ही देर बाद उलमा ताजिर मुलाजिम पेशा अफराद खास तौर से कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट्स
So basically what they're talking about here is this is the major plot within this movie. So basically what happens here is the police are saying there's going to be a riot because people are upset about this book, which it just blows my mind. Again, you can write op-eds. You can critique it. Read Salman Rushdie's book. I did. I've read half of it. You can see my streams on this. Critique it. Say, hey, I don't agree with these points. This is not about my faith. Do that kind of stuff that makes you look classy, that makes you look good. This type of like intense vitriol without even reading the book, it's insane. It's not impressive.
अगर आशिकाने रसूल दे इस कठ नूं ना रोकिया गया ते पूरे शहर विच अग लग जाएगी लिहाजा इस जुलूस नूं रोकना है
Here it is. What doesn't make sense is these people were thugs and somehow they're dressed up as police now. The way the script writers didn't really explain that, and I think instead of wasting that whole time on a dance scene, they should have focused on plot. That would have helped this particular moment. Right?
Sir, जेड़ा कानून आशिकाने रसूल ते गोली चलाने दा ऑर्डर करे, वो कानून काफर दा ते हो सकता है, मुसलमान दा नहीं.
Or maybe super hard to tell because they look so similar, especially now, this is a real problem of what this movie is telling us here. This movie is saying that when people do vigilante justice because of some kind of religious fervor, that's okay. You can deny the law. You can do whatever you want. That's okay. And I'm like, how are you going to have a working government with these kinds? This is why you have to separate religion and state. You cannot have them interconnected because of things like this. The person who's supposed to be a police officer is instead of doing his duty and saying, hey, there's going to be a disturbance of the peace. Instead of actually following the rules and the laws, we can throw away these laws because people feel a certain emotional feeling, which they could channel in a very productive way. They could productively challenge this position and say, hey, I want to protest. You could do a silent protest. You don't have to do violence and stuff like that and have like mobs. You can just say, hey, I'm going to have a vigil. I'm going to put up signs and I'm going to peacefully protest. There are ways to engage with this in a very peaceful way where you challenge these things that you don't agree with. You can do that.
जुलूस कोई नहीं रोक सकता गुस्सा कोई गोली ठंडा नहीं कर सकती
ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੈ
जुलूस निकलेगा
ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਗਏ ਅਖਤਿਆਰ
मैं तुहाडे इख्तियारात तुहानू वापस करके ऐलान करनामा.
This is insane. This is a police officer who's saying, I don't believe in following the laws and the rules. Because someone wrote a book that I don't agree with, that says certain things that are hostile, I'm going to defy the laws and do whatever it takes. Wow. This type of perspective and this type of narrative that the director is showing us is super dangerous. It is a super dangerous narrative. Like, on a serious note, it's kind of horrific, you know?
नहीं रुक कर दियागा जेड़ा ओदे ते गोली चलावे ओदी दी ऐसी दी तैसी
ए होई फैसला मेरा भी है
देखना वा
And this is not even how a police officer would respond. Even if they said, look, this is against my ethical standard, they would not behave in this abrasive, dishonorable way.
बड़े ठीक मौके से पहुंचे हैं कमांडर।
तेनू मेरा नहीं माल दा इंतजार सी मिस्टर DIG।
तोप चलाने वाले तोते नू दाना ते पाना ही पैंदा है कमांडर।
10 करोड़ कैश है मिस्टर DIG। जे रिजल्ट
थोड़ी सोच तो मत होएगा कमांडर। इनाम तेरी औकात तो मत होएगा मिस्टर DIG।
The editing is terrible. Plot-wise, it goes over here, it goes over there. It doesn't know how to create a consistent narrative, which is really, it's jarring.
जुलूस दा इस तरह जुलूस कर दे कि मुसलमान मोहम्मद ते मदीने दा ना लेना भी भूल जान।
जदों तक इस कायनात विच एक भी कलमा गो, एक भी मुसलमान, एक भी मुहम्मद का नाम लेने वाला मौजूद है, ना ही मुहम्मद की शान से हर्फ आ सकता है, ते ना ही मदीने की आन मिट सकती है। सलमान रुश्दी को पना देना लियो, अपने आसे पासे पहरेदार खड़े कर लो, असी उन्हें कतल कर लिया रहे हैं। इत्थों लेके सलमान रुश्दी तक जिसका पर भी साडा रास्ता रोकया, असी उन्हें कुत्ते दी मौत कर देंगे।
बोलो चढ़ा साड़ी पैंट दे सिर तो दुपट्टा ला लवे, तुसी ओदा की असर करोगे? फिर यकीन कर लो, जब तक सलमान।
What does this do for Islam? Yeah, the zoom-ins are crazy, and the angles are nuts. But like the thing is, what does this do for Islam? Getting Salman Rushdie doesn't do anything. I mean, it's just like an angry fervor for nothing. You instead could just you could read the book and respond. I don't think any of these people read the book. It's just crazy. I don't know.
रुश्दी दा सिर साडे पैर च नहीं आ जांदा, उदों तक ए दुपट्टा साडे सिरां ते कफन।
Dupatta is the scarf, and they're saying it's like a shroud because of how.
Shoot!
This isn't a protest. This is like a violent protest, so it's different.
एक गोली किन्ने चलाई है?
गणपत में शूट कर दो।
He's said to basically kill his informant. That's what he's saying there. Gunpot was the character we saw before. Yeah. It's because they're trying to make these people into heroes that are doing a violent insurgence. and they're trying to make them look like they're the good guys because they're upset about some kind of thing that happened in a religious way, which they could have handled, again, in a peaceful way, but they chose not to. And that's the crazy thing. They're showing characters that are really villains.
Papu!
Those are very interesting names. Papu and Baby. Those are the names of the characters. It is insane.
Papu, खुदा ना वास्ते मरी ना. Papu! Baby! Baby! Baby!
क्यों मंगया तुझसे हमेशा ले आके देता चाचा जी आज ताटे को एक आखिरी तोहफा मंग दिया दोगे
हाँ दीदी बोल की चाहिए
सलमान रिश्तेदार चाहिए.
What a horrible thing to ask for. You're protesting and you're like, I want you to go. I'm calling you to do a violent act against another human being. What a horrible, disgusting thing.
Papu, होश कर. मैं तेनु हस्पताल ले चल लवा. चाचा जी, तानु क्या सीना सफर तानु हो कुछ नहीं दे सकते पर अपनी जिंदगी जरूर. पापा!
Let's stop with this one.
इलाही खैर एकदम तूफान पता नहीं किथों आ गया.
इस साडे इंतजार बड़ा जाके सुन पाबी मां पर आज हमेशा ले सोगे
मेरा नाम ऐसे कभी ताजा बगैर कितने नहीं समझाते क्यों कठोर कहते बोलो जवाब दो दसो मैनू की क्या दे मैनू जेड़े सानू सारा नु छड़ के टुर गए
नबी पाक ਲਈ ਨਿਕਲਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਜੁਲੂਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿਰਫ ਤੇਰੇ ਹੀ ਬੱਚੇ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏ ਜ਼ੀਨਤ ਬੇਸ਼ੁਮਾਰ ਬੱਚੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਅੰਮਾਵਾਂ
They didn't go for the procession of the Holy Prophet. They went to do a violent insurrection in the names of trying to take out a person who wrote a book. That's what they did. Let's be honest here. Let's be accountable and let's tell the truth.
नहीं पहुंच सके
तो फिर मेरे बच्चे लेके क्यों आ गए हो मैंने यकीन हुआ नहीं कि मेरे बच्चे मर गए ने नहीं मेरे बच्चे शहीद नहीं मेरे बच्चे जिंदा ने मैं सोच के जिंदा रवांगी कि नबी पाक दी शान विच निकलन वाला जुलूस हाली तक जारी है हाली तक जारी है हाली तक जारी
जुलूस उदों तक जारी रहेगा जदों तक सलमान लानती खत्म नहीं हो जाता पर उसे तुम पहला उस ईमान फरोश करो हिसाब लेना जरूरी है जिसे कॉलिंग का ऑर्डर की तस्दीक.
All right, we're going to stop there. That was insane. What do y'all feel about that? Insane.
Ever since I started sharing.
Oh, yeah, that was wild. We're gonna see another one later. I'm gonna start working on social work homework, but it's a pleasure to be with you all today. I think we'll stream tomorrow because we've done 4 streams today. So Peace and blessings, y'all. See you in the next one.